We are back. DTC Concepts YouTube channel. We've been digging into these rental hacks. We had the top 10, get your rental a little more designed forward, how to upgrade your space. Today we're going to talk about window treatments. Give a little more detail on that one. It was all very high level.
Yeah.
People are asking, how do I know what size to get? What style window treatment? Where do I go? All that fun stuff. So let's just start kind of when you're designing a space, where are you going when you're looking for window treatments? What are the kind of styles you're looking at?
So it all depends on the home. There's a lot of great info here, a lot of different options. So like and subscribe, follow along. If you've got questions, ask them below. But if you're not wanting to spend a ton of money or a moderate amount of money, everybody knows the Shade Store. It's a pricier option. It's a great option. Tons of awesome lines there. But I'm going to talk today about easily accessible, really affordable, do-it-yourself.
Your everyday rental, you can throw these in there. You're not going to break the bank.
And even if you end up buying a place, you can bring them with, put them up your new one. So a couple of different stores I like are selectblinds.com, which it is an online source. So you can order fabric samples. I've got a ton. I'm always ordering them when they have new fabrics coming out, just so I have them at home. We're going to talk Target. Everybody loves Target.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, everybody.
You can get 10 other things when you go to pick this stuff up, so budget accordingly.
I mean, if Joanna Gaines loves Target, we love Target. Yeah. And then we're going to talk West Elm, which is actually West Elm and selectblinds.com are probably the two places I've personally got most of my window treatments from.
Okay.
So selectblinds.com, you got a ton of different options. So this is if you don't want curtains, you're looking for something different, this is where you go. You've got rolling shades, you've got Roman shades, you've got all different finishes, you've got different fabrics, and you've got different ways of hooking them up. And it's really easy. They come with instructions on how to hang. I hung every Roman shade in our house.
Then they're easy.
Yeah, then they are. Well, I'm
actually pretty good. If I can do it, then they're easy.
I'm not construction handy. I'm house husband handy.
Yeah.
No, they have a lot of great options. You can do inside the window, outside the window, just a lot of different things. So when you're looking at this, consider: do you want something more streamlined looking? Are you trying to, warm it up a bit? Do you want to tone down the amount of modern in your house? What's your goal? And that'll help lead you to, what kind of style you want from there. I personally love Roman shades, and they do blackout Roman shades there. I think if you've got tight spaces in bedrooms, you can't really do curtains. If it's over a dresser, it's a great option. It adds a layer of fabric. They're so easy to put up.
Texture kind of the room,
Exactly. You get a 4-foot level. I use the Milwaukee drill I've had forever that's small and easy. And it's just, level it out, drill your holes, screw it in.
And is everything they do there custom? Am I right on that?
Custom.
You pretty much, they tell you on the site how to measure, how to set it up, and everything is custom cut for your space.
You know it. It's
so really, really easy to get something that fits versus going to like a West Elm or a Target. You're going to be going off the shelf.
You're going off the shelf. Here, it really breaks it down for each product you're picking. They'll tell you how to measure what they recommend. Like, hey, if it's this height, we recommend adding an additional 6 inches because you're gonna, hang it above and you want a little, they break it down completely. So that is selectblinds.com. I love them. If I'm doing something other than curtains, that is where I'm going because it's a good quality product. And if you create an account with them, it saves all your order history. You can title everything.
Measurements, everything.
All of it.
So if you need to replace something.
Which I had, because I had one go faulty. And I'm not kidding you, when I went on, it was like, report it, upload a picture. And I just selected from my order list. And then they sent out a new one like that.
That's good customer service.
Yeah, so it was great. Next spot, Target.
Yeah.
Target's great.
no one needs to know this. They have some of the limited batch Ben & Jerry's ice creams at Target, which is the main reason I go, but now I'll get some curtains.
Well, you know, you like high design and you like high quality ice cream.
Obviously.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Target. So Target is great if you have standard heights that you want to use.
Okay.
You can get really simple curtain rods there. They got, I believe it's their Threshold brand. You know, you can get black, you can get polished nickel, you can get like a brushed brass, different finishes. Super easy. Again, you can do it yourself. You need either some anchors, or if you're going into a stud, you won't, but it comes with screw kits, instructions. It's easy. Also, 4-foot level makes it a lot easier if you're trying to get it just right, or a laser level. But you take a little time, you can get it done yourself. When you're hanging these, you want to make sure you're paying attention to the type of top piece you're going with. So if you're doing something that's laying flat on the fabric, you're going to have a different height than if you're doing something that is a grommet. And so you're going to want to adjust. And if you got questions about that, ask below. I can try to help out with a specific formula for you, but they've got, again, a wide range. They've got a few different brands there that do it really well. And I think if you're looking for either something that's sheer and decorative or blackout, it's great.
Blackout for bedrooms is always a must for me. I don't know how I slept before having that.
Oh, it's the greatest.
But it's a game changer.
You can also, you know, if you want to pair some curtains from there with a rolling shade that's inset on a window from selectblinds.com and kind of double up your coverage, that's also really
blackout.
Yeah, really get it. So Target, again, it's simple. You can get some nice looks. I always like the natural linen kind of options from there. If you want something with a little bit of design, you can do that as well. They've got some nice simple patterns there as well. So that's Target. And while you're there, you can get Ben & Jerry's.
Get the ice cream.
Yeah, and maybe, I don't know, something from Magnolia Home. I don't know.
Why not?
Maybe put a picture up of something there that we like. And lastly, West Elm.
Yeah, great store.
They are. West Elm's good. It's kind of like a big box, but you can still sort of get custom. They make velvet curtains that I'm obsessed with.
This is not velvet.
I know, it's such a rich texture.
Yeah.
I think in bedrooms, it really just lands well. It adds a lot of warmth. If you're a Taurus, like my wife or some of my best friends are, they love a nap. And a velvet curtain in the bedroom is a great option for a Taurus.
Who doesn't love a nap?
I tell you.
I wish I could.
I can't.
Wish I could.
I can't,
Yeah.
but my wife can, because she is a Taurus. So West Elm, a little bit more elevated than Target. You've got some higher quality curtain rods. You've got some additional shapes and finishes. Going to be a bit of a higher price point, but still affordable. And again, same thing, laser level, 4-foot level. Take your time. You got to find out if you're going in a drywall or a stud, but you can get it hung up yourself.
Yeah.
Another tip with that is, you know, when you're hanging it, always extend past your window, because when you're opening them up, you want to let enough of that window show. So you create, you know, frame it out.
So that curtain rod needs to extend beyond the width of the window.
So if your window's, you know, 48 inches, get something that's at least 60 inches to 72 inches long so you can extend past and have those panels draped, if you've got the space for it.
As much as we love the blackout curtains, you don't want it blacked out when you want the sun coming in. So you want all that window exposed.
Yeah. As my wife would say, you want options.
You gotta, the other piece that comes to mind as we're talking about this is how close to the floor do you want them? We've got the width. How much space do you want at the bottom?
So I personally like my curtain to just brush the floor ever so lightly. Just graze it.
Okay.
Just graze it. So if you've got uneven floors, this can be a little bit tough.
Or dirty floors. Keep them clean.
Yeah. It is tough for me. I will say, I generally don't judge, When I walk, people always think when I walk into their home, I'm scanning to judge it. I'm not. But if I see a curtain and that curtain's just kind of looks like a flood and it's just 4 or 5 inches off the ground.
Like Michael Jackson's pants in the 80s?
It really bothers me.
Yeah, okay.
It does. So either just graze that floor, or if you're somebody that wants that luxe feel and you want it to drape heavy, you can do that. Tough thing with that though is like, you've got to really make it look good, fold it under, make sure everything's kind of flowing right. And then if you're opening and closing a lot, it's a lot to manage.
A lot of maintenance to get that staged when it's open, when it's closed.
So just graze it.
Just graze it.
But
it's that simple.
For the love of all things design, please don't have it fall like 4 inches short of your floor. And if you get, okay, so this has happened to me too. If you get it up there and you're like, wait a minute, I measured precisely, but one side's a little bit longer than the other. A lot of with the natural linen, I have not shied away from just stretching one side. I'll get down there. Careful that you don't pull down the rubber. You can stretch it a bit, steam that sucker.
Steamer is key to get the wrinkles out. Everybody
and then just elongate it. No, steam it.
Steam it.
Steam it. Steam your curtains.
Yeah.
So that is West Elm. I mean, the velvet is of my heart. And then the other cool thing with West Elm is they've got some options that are customizable. Yeah, so if you've got really tall windows, or if you want to create additional visual height in your room and take your curtain to where it meets the ceiling, you can actually spend a bit more and get custom height, custom width on some really nice natural linen ones that I used in my own home.
Really dramatic feel there.
Yeah, because you create that additional height. I love when curtains go all the way up the wall. It's drama, which as a Leo,
it's a must.
I thrive on it.
Yeah, it's a must.
Yeah, my Leo and Gemini friends will attest, like there's nothing more we like than drama.
As an Aquarius, I don't know what any of this means.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, I guess that's curtains.
Get them in some neutrals. You might be taking these to your next spot. Play with the colors a little bit, but a good neutral will work almost anywhere.
And then you can take them down and take them with you. You change your rental, you buy a home, and I think it's something that you can spend a bit of money on, a place to put color, a place to kind of get fun. And if you really, if you like this, like and subscribe, ask questions. If you've got a window you don't know how big or whatever to do, we're happy to answer. And then I think lastly, if you want to spend a little bit of extra money, motorize it.
Motorize is nice, right?
It is.
SelectBlinds.com do that?
I think it does, and I think
they should pay us. We're not getting paid to say that.
I think for about $500, you can do a whole corner window in a penthouse.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a really good deal.
So come back. We've got more tips and tricks for your rental.